Hey, I wanted to come on today. Oh, I'm Brittany Nearing with the Heartlight Connection. I wanted to come on today to talk to you about what that means to me. Heart space alignment. So this is going to be a little bit of an introduction to what my work, my meditation, my modality, if you will, attunes to. Everything that I say, I invite you to always take with a grain of salt, to filter it through your own system of belief, of knowing, and everything that is said to you, whether from me or from any other teacher or from any other person that you look to for guidance or knowledge. Always filter it through your own heart space and your own highest knowing and the alignment that feels right within you. And whatever arises, if it doesn't feel right, then it simply isn't for you at the time. That doesn't mean that it isn't for you ever, but it isn't in alignment with your highest being and your highest knowing at the time. So, to me, the human being is working toward a balance within the energetic system of the self, a balance within the physical being, the emotional being, the mental being, and the spiritual being. But we are also working to align ourselves so powerfully and in such grace of knowing what we truly are, and such strength of authenticity and self. And it's when we truly know this strength of authenticity and self that we are most capable of aligning with the world around us, the universe around us, the systems around us, whether it's our work system, our family system, our religious system, school system, but then even bigger than that, the universal system that we exist within. So if we attune, just as any flower blooms and it looks like itself, and it is in that basic being that it knows how to function within the universe. We are each born with that capability, a very unique self that looks like others, but functions just as our own. And in tuning in to that exact, most authentic version of your self that you best present and relate and resonate with the energy of the universe and every single being within it. It is this heart space alignment that I believe helps to bring the highest version, most magnetic version, most authentic being into space and place We're here all the time simply by being born, right? But that doesn't necessarily allow us to connect with our highest purpose. We wake, we were born, we live, we're taught things by our parents, we're taught things by society, by our teachers. And in all of those teachings, we lose touch with the core. We lose touch with the being that we were born as, the being that we came here to find and to grow, and the purpose that we came here to align with. I am, in my understanding of my universal being, I came here with a purpose. I chose it before I came. And all of the steps I've taken along the way have aligned me with being able to shed that which doesn't serve. To shed those things that my ego chose to pick up along the way, to no fault of its own. The design is beautiful. The ego is made to keep us safe and healthy when we are young. And then as we grow older, it's the hope that we learn to recognize the things that are just safety mechanisms and allow them to either stay if they still serve us, or to pass if they are no longer of help to our survival anymore. For instance, I grew up very much as a pleaser, as a human that watched the people around me and tried to anticipate their needs, that watched the people around me and tried to change myself in order to please them. And I did this for lots of reasons. I grew up in a house with a chronically ill parent. And in growing up with in a house with a chronically ill parent, my sense of safety was never established. And my sense of safety was held in the balance of whether or not my father felt okay enough within his being to not have a heart attack. And as a child, I didn't know how that is not within my power to worry on or control. And all of this is done subconsciously. I didn't know that I was doing any of it then. I also grew up in kind of a volatile place where if you said something that somebody didn't like, you got yelled at or made fun of or made to feel small within yourself. So I have spent a very long time now in my adult life trying to reclaim what is mine and what is my true identity and what it is that I came here to be. And when we align with that highest and most authentic space of being, we are able to connect with everything around us in the most magnetic and delightful way. We're able to see the good in people, and we're able to see the bad for what it is. We're able to set boundaries that feel safe, that keep us rooted in our ability to be authentically us. And we're able to then, from a space of complete safety that we've then created, not by a false means of ego, but by true inner knowing that just by being born, we have the right to exist in our own authentic way. We have the right to say energetically, you don't have to say it out loud. We have the right to say, I am born in this beautiful being, and whatever this being is today is perfectly aligned for where I am in my journey. And that changes. That changes always, changes with what you're learning. And the more you attune to your heart space, the more changes you will see arise, the more challenges, the more tests, the more things you're asked to solve, the more things you're asked to say. Is this meeting my highest authentic self? When we attune to our heart space, to me, in my belief system, we are attuning to our own heart, which is the center of our energetic being, to our highest self. The highest self knows what is good for us. The highest self knows where we need growth and where we need tested. When we attune to our heart space, we are also able to attune to our own soul. The soul that changes and grows, the soul that learns lessons, the soul that delights in being allowed to be authentic. When we attune to our heart space, to me and my beliefs and my findings through channeling, energy work, intuitive work, healing. I've done an immense amount of healing and studying healing and the process of finding calm and peace within the energetic being. To me, when we attune to our heart space, we also are allowed contact with our spirit. The spirit is that highest knowing. It is the part of you that is divine. It is highest self, highest spirit, and soul aligning in one space and place for your highest good. So when you tune in to your heart space and you allow everything else, all of the other noise, all of the other teachings, all of the other lessons, all of the chronic sickness of cyclical looping negativity or anxiety or thoughts of not being good enough or thoughts of being amazing or obsession with health or money or safety or what caring for other people, whatever it is that our brain has learned to repeat, the heart space is the answer. Because we are not our thoughts. Our thoughts are simply something that arise from the ecosystem around us, right? The daily living, the things we find ourselves taking in through social media, through television, through other people's words, the things we find ourselves taking in through toxins in food, the things we find ourselves taking in through the very space that we call safe. That's what causes these loops, right? When we attune to our heart space, it allows us to separate from the noise. It allows us to separate from the constant need to solve and allows us to settle into inner knowing. It is this inner knowing that comes from attuning and tuning in and resonating your heart space outward. From listening to the voice that you hear inside when you silence everything else. This is your highest knowing. So I would like to take you in just a few moments of calming the noise around us so that we can begin to hear what our heart space, our soul, our spirit, and our highest self, attuning, working together to find what it is that we truly need to hear at the moment. So find yourself in a comfortable seat. Whatever that means for you. I like sitting on the floor. I like sitting crisscross applesauce. Because I was also an elementary teacher. So we crisscross applesauce it. You may find it the most comfortable to sit in a chair. I always do find it a little bit more comfortable to have something behind my back because it helps me not worry about anything else. It helps me be able to stay strong and focused on what I'm here to focus on, which is finding balance within my system. You might want to lay down. You might want to sit up. You might want to sit in a chair. Find comfort for you for these few minutes. If it is safe for you, if you feel comfortable enough, please close down your eyes. If that is not available to you, simply soften the gaze, allowing the focus of everything around you to become gentle and hazy. Allow your breath to grow deeper. Allow your mind to settle. Allow the space around you to feel calm and warm and cozy on your skin. Allow the ground beneath you to feel comforting. Knowing that you are being held. Knowing that you are being supported. Continuing the deep, calming breaths through your nose. Allow yourself to bring your focus to what it looks like inside. Inside of your skin. Inside of your being. Beyond the physical makeup of your body. Beyond the physical makeup of your heart, your lungs, your intestines, your reproductive organs, your brain. In the space around them and in the space within them, we are made up of a light being. An energetic being, And you feel this energy, this prana grow as you breathe in through your nose. Allowing the space within your body to illuminate with each breath. When you exhale, exhale deeply from the root. Allowing any toxins that are in your system to leave. Inviting in with each breath, peace and harmony and health. Allow it to expand your light. And as you exhale, allow any toxins, anything that does not serve to leave. Allow anything that does not serve to be taken into the space around you and healed. And if it returns to you, please allow it to be the healed form. Allow the space within you to remain calm. Allow your jaw to relax, your forehead to relax, your eyes to relax. Let your shoulders feel the beautiful blanket of gravity. Let this blanket of gravity drape over you like the most calming weighted blanket, holding you attached to the earth, but not burdening and not weighing you down, simply allowing you contact and direct connection and grace to rise from the earth. Feeling the light and the grace of being as it lifts from the earth through your root, through your legs and through your seat, up through your stomach, rising up through the solar plexus and to the heart. And from there, we find our connection as the ground, the earth beneath us is rising in light energy through our being. Our crown chakra begins to illuminate above us and light all of our mind, our third eye, the space around our being and within our being. Allowing the crown to rain light through the throat, through the ears that we may hear, through all of the systems in the body. Our light shines bright within and around us. And we have met here in the middle, in the heart, in the home of the soul and the spirit and the highest self, and grace. It is in this alignment that you find your true voice. Your authentic self lives here. Today, I simply want you to sit in this space and allow it to feel bright energy. Allow it to feel clear and healthy. Allow it to feel the flow of grace. And the benevolence of the universe around us. Allow your heart to settle in to comfort and calm, knowing that we are always divinely protected and guided. Knowing that we have the strength within to heal, to help, and to allow our most authentic and vulnerable truth shine through. Everything around you is working with you and for you. It is a graceful statement to say, the bad comes with lessons. We learn, we move forward, we heal, we grow. We find surrender, we find health in divine protection. Knowing that we are guided by grace, by the heart space, the house most authentic, most divinely aligned and alive, magnetic, healthy, balanced version of you lives here. When you feel afraid, when you feel anxious, or simply when you need to feel connection, if you feel alone, if you feel sad, if you feel neglected or hated or hurt, it is here that you will find your home, within your heart space. Beautiful. May you take this energy throughout your day. May you find that your heart is truly your home. One of the most influential people in my life wrote a beautiful song about this. if forever you roam, I pray that peace finds you before you're dead and gone. You keep searching outside you for something to guide you. When you feel alone, your heart is your home if forever you roam. It's a beautiful song. I'll even sing it a little bit. How does it go? Forever you roam, forever you roam. I pray that peace finds you before you're dead and gone. You keep searching outside you for something to guide you. Your heart is your home if forever you roam. I hope that those words help you find peace today. I hope that those words help you find calm and love in your heart. This was the Heart Light Connection saying goodbye for today. Thank you for joining me.